Hello, everyone, and welcome to League Review. I'm your host, William, and we're a day late because I'm just depressed. I finished 39 and 11, guys. Whoa. Group stage total 39 and 11. I had as many losses in group stage as I had playing stage, but because I believed too hard in certain teams. But we finished with a 78% pick rate. Our goal was 75%, so we exceeded that. You know who didn't exceed their goal? Team Liquid. Fail. End of F. Fail. They didn't even look competitive against Damwon and IG whatsoever in day two. They beat Damwon once, and then, I mean, to be honest, how the fail is like really, really bad because they did take down Damwon once. F is for like absolute failure. It's like Gam and C9 so far. Royal Youth. HQ is also gonna get a fail. They went 0-6. I'm gonna give them a D. I was gonna pass them, but they didn't look competitive at all in any of their games outside of like two of them. One of them against Team Liquid and one against IG. I think those are their first two games they actually played. But outside of that, they looked terrible in all four of the other ones. Okay, so with that, we still have the 8 teams remaining. We still have Splice, who was pre-season or pre-world ranked 14th best in, so they are under the radar. Damwon, who have at ninth, Griffin at 8th, IG 6th, Fnatic 5, SKT 3, G2 second, FunPlus Phoenix first. Like after groups, power rankings. We're gonna have. I'm not gonna do great like S or whatever in that. We don't need that this time. We have first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. We're getting a lot more fails if you notice coming in. We barely had any fails to start, and now we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams have failed at World so far. I feel like all of the teams under 20 they passed. They put damn good performances. AHQ, Low Key, GAM, Clutch Gaming, C9 and Liquid. All of Vietnam and all of NA I've given fails. The only or two of the LMS teams did pass. I feel they played admirably, even though HK went 0-6. I gave them a B because I thought they would have been eliminated before the group stage playoffs. So they got a pass there. J Team got a pass for taking down FunPlus Phoenix in a game and looking very competitive. Fail on the rest. Fail, 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 fail. Three all three NA teams get a fail. I really didn't want to give RNG a fail. You know my stance on that. RNG third best team in the tournament. So as of right now, but they are going home. Which really really sucks. So my number one team after groups is going to be SKT. Only major teams left in the tournament now. Yep, no wildcard regions left. SKT has performed phenomenally so far this tournament, outside of, except for the one guy commented on a YouTube video and he deleted it like a few days ago. Like how much of an idiot I am for saying that SKT win traded, and how could I actually believe it? The team would win trade at world stage. It's an expression. I don't really think Fnatic paid SKT to run it down mid the way they did against Fnatic. I don't really believe that happened. Don't tell me all this thing about how I really need to get a life and stuff like that. I'm like, well, go outside. I'm like, wow. Yikes. He deleted the comment before I could respond, but I was like, okay, that's interesting. Anyway. Oh, good. I don't really think SKT took money from Fnatic to win. Shocking. I still think even after that blunder, though, SKT is the best team coming out of the group stage. They look deadly as can be in all their other games. They look phenomenal. Like they only had one bad game, same as RNG. Like I would be putting RNG real close to this myself. Yeah, someone really thought I was being serious. Let me see if I can still pull up the comment. If I can't, oh well. But it was okay. Yeah, I never got to see the comment, but it was deleted. But I still get it in my notification. It was In quotes, SKT win trading in question mark in world question mark. Dude, stop watching League. Go outside. Have a real life. Clearly, you need one. Emoji, finger emoji, or like okay sign emoji. Oh man, that was like yikes. My guess is it has to be probably someone salty, like you're a Fnatic fan or something salty that I said it. But I mean, come on, you can't honestly tell me go back and watch that game and say, oh, SKT's playing to the best of the abilities. Fnatic is just outclassing them. SKT played terrible. I mean, you're in. You're in. Sorry. It's my Fnatic gets to be in. It's just my opinion. I get to see that. I get to stew on RNG being eliminated. Next, second would be my second best team coming in will be Griffin. Actually, I think Griffin really stepped up hard in that second day. I think that they performed phenomenally. They dismantled C9, which we thought was like, okay, NA just sucks. But then they went and did the same thing two times in a row to G2. They beat G2 just slightly worse than they beat C9 by like a fraction. They beat C9, I think it was 21-1. They beat G2 like 23-2 or 23-3 or something like that. So like wasn't close. And then the second they played them back to back, and then they crushed them again. So I was like, damn, Griffin, like okay. And this is all coming off of losing their GM, which I think has done wonders for their mental, and I think that they're playing loose. And I'm curious if it's the GM or is it Griffin that's going to choke in a best of 5, because they are going up against IG, which is going to be we'll talk about that later, but that's going to be a tough matchup as well. Excuse me. My third best team in the in and after groups is FunPlus Phoenix. I know I'll get flamed for it. I don't care. I still think FunPlus Phoenix is a deadly force, and they showed it beating on their victories against J Team and Splice. In both of them are the elimination game against J Team, and then the tiebreaker against Splice. They absolutely destroyed those two people. Hey, oh man, Ryan, oh man, Will not rating IG top 2 going into playoffs? No, I'm not. They look pretty damn good though. I will say that. As a Team Liquid fan, sadly, they looked amazing, and that was what I was worried about. That was what I was worried about a lot with IG. Yeah, I think FunPlus Phoenix is phenomenal. I still think that they have the talent to be the best team in the world. I still think they have the best players at most of the positions in the world. Like their players are so top tier. They're all like top 3, top 4 players in the entire world at each position. So as long as they've ironed out some of their shakiness that they had in group stage, I think this team is criminally underrated going in. That like criminally underrated. Guess what, Ryan? They're not in my top 4 because G2 is number 4 coming into quarters. G2 was playing okay. They were playing decent into seeing. They had a few shake-up like worries about, not necessarily worries, but a little bit of sloppy play into C9, a little bit of sloppy play into HKA. They looked great in game 1 against Griffin, then they got decimated for 2 games in a row. I think that actually really helps G2. You think FunPlus is gonna pull a Longzhu and get kicked out in quarters? Interesting. I see. I remember you put that. I completely disagree with that, but we'll see. Everything else at Worlds didn't go my way, so I went my way prediction wise, but not what I kind of want. What I want wise, you know. So I think that G2 is still a very formidable opponent, and I think that they are going to actually they're losing to Griffin 2 games in a row on groups helped them a lot. I think if that doesn't happen to them with the kind of sloppy way they're playing, I think they get bounced in quarters. Still a tough opponent with Damwon, but I think that was a big wake up call. Hopefully for Wunder, Jankos, and Mickey, who have all played kind of like trash this world. To be honest, Caps and Perks have pretty much been 2-man carrying this entire team throughout quarters, and then for them to go 5-1. So hopefully they step it up on the other lanes, because if not, Nogri's gonna run over letting Nogri, Canyon, and Barrel loose on the map is gonna just let Showmaker destroy Caps personally, and then Nuclear will be a-okay with Perks if that's the case. Or Perks won't be able to 1v9 from that point on. Oh, Ryan, don't worry. My pick'ems are god awful. Uh, World's pick'ems. I didn't get it. I didn't get there in time. So let's see. I have because I have my pick'ems as well for the quarterfinals that I'm gonna be pulling up here eventually. I only got 26 points. I didn't even get the icon. Wrong, 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 wrong. Oh man, it was not good. It was close. It was close. Like this was close. This one not so much. This was very close. This one not so much. But like I was really close to two perfect ones. But these two were pretty bad. But yeah. Next at number 5, I have Damwon. Yeah, IG's not my top 5 coming in, right? IG might be number 1 or number 2 in my heart for like who I want to win, but this is the best of the best minus 2 teams made it. Like for sure, in my opinion. I think that I mean by default one of those had to come in. So if anything, I'd love to see RNG make it, and I would love to. I mean, Team Liquid instead of Splice would have been nice, but that's not possible. But yeah, so one of these teams we're gonna have to be kicked out. If it's Team Liquid, cool, I get it. But then Splice got in there because that's just kind of how it worked. But yeah, so Damwon I think is terrifying. Nogri's great. Second best top laner probably at Worlds compared outside of the Shy. Who that's by the way, I was looking at my Worlds top 20. I've been giving myself like fails and like fails equal and good. And I think that my Tarzan's good, my Shy, Nogri don't like all of these players are doing good so far, or performing very well. I should say, where 4 means they've been performing terribly, and yellow means they just performed type that. You know, you get what I'm saying? And then my honorable mentions ran through a grinder. All the people that I was like, man, I really hope I could put them in the top 20. I'm glad I didn't because they bombed very hard. Mickey's been buying. Ming had terrible. Jensen terrible. Levi terrible. Svenskeren. I can't really say Svenskeren was terrible because I only played like 2 games or 3 games. But yeah, damn, it's quite crazy. Yeah. So for the most part, I would say I've had good. Maybe the order's a little off, but at least 14 or 12 people on my list have stepped up. The faker placement should be a right. It's not necessarily for placement. It's just the players that do good. Going into this tournament, I will still stand by Chovy being ahead of Faker. I will still stand by that going in. However, at the tournament, Faker's like he's up here, top 3 for sure. Tarzan, I'm keeping him right there. The Shy, I would honestly want to move the Shy up a little bit. Yeah, it was more like it wasn't like this is good to have them at this spot. This was more if they are failing or passing at Worlds so far. This was kind of like my pass fail thing, just from an individual level. But yeah, number 5 I had Damwon. I think Damwon is a threat. The top 5 teams I have is threat. The top 6 teams I have IG number 6. I have these 6 teams as threats to win the tournament. When you have 6 of your 8 teams remaining that are threats to win the tournament, good on you. Good, like most of the team. If RNG would have made it, like this would have been my favorite outside of Team Liquid making it, like my favorite scenario possible here. Like these are the best teams in the world, and I only want Team Liquid there for a bias standpoint. But like worldwide, these are the best. And unfortunately, they didn't make it because if RNG was here, they would be number 3. SPX 4, G2 5, 6, IG 7. You're right, Ryan. That's why. That's why he's still saying that at 15. He doesn't understand what Vigar ult does and what Vigar baby cage does. Ryan said that Faker drops 10 spots for running headfirst into the Vigar baby rage cage. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I think IG still the Shy has shown that he's terrifying. Rookie has stepped up greatly. Jackie Love and Balan on the bot lane have struggled a bit. I'm hoping that they can patch that up a bit. It's going to be tough against Griffin with Viper and Lahens down there. And Ning He was Ning. Let's just say that. He's very hot or cold. He can step it up like crazy in a game. We've seen it. We saw it at Worlds last year at the finals. He was the MVP of Worlds finals last year. He was a god. But he also has games like he did when he came in. He wasn't much better than Lehans to be or Leon to be honest. So hopefully hopefully he does better for IG's sake because they're going to need it against Griffin. If Griffin's going to play at that top level, as long as Griffin doesn't choke in a best of 5 scenario, IG is going to have their hands full. I think that the biggest issue for them is that Sword versus the Shy is going to be really rough for Griffin. Did you see the Reddit post that created a bracket if Worlds was double elimination? No. How'd that happen? If you could send a link to that or something, or if you could find it, send it in Discord to me or something. I would greatly appreciate that. I actually really want to see that post. Number 7, I have Fnatic. If I will stand by it that Fnatic only had 2 good games, all of groups. I'll get much hate as I can get from that. I'm sorry, but it's reality. You will not be able to convince me that Fnatic had more than 2 good games. They played terrible against SKT first one. They got crushed RNG second one. Should have lost both games to Clutch, and then they crushed SKT and they crushed RNG in this following game. Before those first 2 games, or those last 2 games they played, they had 4 terrible games in a row to start groups. So I haven't seen a lot from Fnatic that can show me that they can compete with these high end teams in a best of 5 scenario, unless they continue on that. Like what they did against RNG was the most impressive to me by far, because if they can do that against RNG, then they can compete against that. So I guess I have seen it. I have seen it in one game, but I need consistency for that. And them going against FunPlus Phoenix, that's going to be very, very rough for them, in my opinion. I'm assuming this is from you, Ryan. Nice. Thank you. How Worlds would right now if we had double elimination bracket. Okay. We'd have Damwon versus G2, SKT versus Splice. Damn, Splice is still in there. Nice. Griffin versus Invictus. Oh, sorry. I'm an idiot. I didn't understand how this works. Team Liquid versus Hong Kong Attitude. Oh, that's free! That is free! And then the loser of SPX Fnatic. Oh my god, this is like this is a dream come true for me. Because Team Liquid wins there. Team Liquid beats Fnatic, in my opinion. RNG beats GAM. They'd probably beat the loser of Griffin versus IG, and then Team Liquid gets eliminated by RNG. Cloud9 beats AHQ. Cloud9 would probably beat Splice. Oh my god, this was so great for NA. J Team beats Clutch. For sure. Clutch is Damwon wins there. Damwon wins there. So it'd been Damwon versus Can we get this for NA, please? This is needed for NA, guys. Can we please? I mean, I guess it actually hurts NA a little bit because anytime you add a double elimination, the teams that are better tend to win. There's not as many upsets because it's really hard to upset someone twice, if you know what that means. Like, I get what I'm saying. It's really difficult to do that twice. But you can look at the Smash Bros tournament for that. That's why most of the top 16 is always the same top 16, give or take a player or two, because they're really, really good players and they're at a high level compared to the other people that enter the tourney. But yeah. That's really cool. I actually love that. Interesting. Okay. And number 8, finally. I'm sure if anyone in the world has a group's power ranking and has Splice above 8th, they are lying to you. There is not a single scenario where Splice is above 8th place in this matchup. Could you imagine the run if TL both made it all the way to lose final? Oh my god, that'd be amazing. But we're NA, Ryan. We don't have success. Oh man. Yes, Splice is the worst team here. They phenomenal run through groups, amazing run. but there's no shot in hell they have moving on. I apologize. I apologize to any Splice fans out there. I like Splice. I actually because they play group, they play tanky, boring stuff, and that's the way I play League. But damn, they are outclassed at this tournament right now at quarters. It's kind of like March Madness when that 12 seed makes a Cinderella run. Excuse me. But that like the 12 seed makes a Cinderella run, and all of a sudden they make it to like the final four, and they have to face the first seed of like the entire tournament, and you're like, oh shit. It's kind of exactly what Splice has to deal with now. Someone clip this when Splice stops SKT according to Ryan. Yes, please do. Please do. Splice will never beat SKT. 100 times out of 100 times, SKT wins that series. You can clip that too. Damn. Okay. So, I was about to say 99 out of 100, and I didn't even give Splice the benefit of that. So, with that in mind, boom, 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 let's talk about World's Pick'ems. This one, let me delete them because I already did them, and that's not cool. You don't want to watch that. You don't want to see that. How do I delete? Delete. 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 Delete, delete, delete. Okay, so I'm deleting them to the point where I'm picking all. There's no way you can delete them. It just kind of has the changes saved. So these are none of my picks. These are only the first seeds moving on. That's I just clicked the first seed. They will change, obviously. Nothing deleted. So here we have Griffin versus who's first? Griffin. Oh, it's in order. Look at that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, League. $500 on RP if Splice beats SKT. 1,000 if it's a 3-0 for Splice. I'll bet you the 1,000 for 3-0. I don't have I don't have the cash right now at all. Been unemployed for 3 weeks. I'll bet you the $1,000 though. If it's a 3-0 for Splice, I feel a bajillion% confident. Yeah, the knockouts came out. So these aren't my picks, as I was panicking over there trying to delete them. These are all just the first places teams moving on, because you can't like minus that, and you can. That's as far as you can go back. But first we have Griffin versus Invictus Gaming. I think this one is going to be a hell of a series, even though people flame me for IG. I still think IG is amazing. I think JackeyLove's super underperformed. I think that means he can improve a lot. I think Deshae is performing at the level he's supposed to perform at. I think Rookie's performing at the level he's supposed to perform at. Ning is 50-50. It's either going to be terrible or amazing. And Battleline has also been underperforming. So if Invictus Gaming can get their bot lane under control, they have a real good shot at winning Worlds. Like that's how much I believe in this team. However, Griffin is also coming in red hot. They destroyed G2. They made J2 their bitch. They obliterated a team tournament favorite team, a top 3 tournament favorite team, and Griffin just walloped on them. Griffin, the weakness in this matchup against IG, because according to my power rankings, I should pick Griffin. I have Griffin as the second best team coming in, and I have IG as the 6th best team coming in. I think that, unfortunately, though, for Griffin, they have a very, very severe weakness in this specific matchup where they have the Shy going against Sword. The Shy can snowball off of Sword a lot. Like, very easily. I think Sword is one of the weakest top laners remaining. Like, he's worse than Gimgoon. He's up there with Bwipo. Bwipo has his moments, though. Bwipo can carry. I don't really see Sword really carrying, if that makes sense. But Bwipo has his ents, which makes Sword's a little more reliable than that. But I would probably put Bwipo above him. Khan I'd put above him. Vizicsacsi, yeah, I'd probably honestly put Vizicsacsi. Yeah, Nogri. Yeah, so honestly, Sword's probably the worst. 7th or 8th at best. So, you're going against number 1 in the top lane. And he doesn't play tanks. He is going to snowball on bruisers and take over a game. You have Rookie going against Chovy, which is a phenomenal match. I'm so excited for that matchup. And then you have Ning. the big issue here that we didn't talk about. We have Ning versus Tarzan, and that's what's gonna put Griffin over the. That's why I actually do have Griffin beating IG. I don't think unless Ning comes on fire to the group stage or the quarterfinals here, Tarzan is going to take over these games. Tarzan is the best jungler in the world. You have the best top laner on the Shy. You have the best jungler with Tarzan, and then you have fantastic mid lane matchup between Chovy and Rookie. Like, oh my god, I think that unless the Shy gets so fed, and because of that, because this there is a possibility that I have this going 3-2 Griffin, by the way. It's not like I have this one being a blowout. Let's see. Quarterfinals. Griffin. 3-2. I have him 3-2 over IG. But I think that I went Ryan said I went hard in the paint in my pick'ems. I want to see them. Send me a link if you didn't already. Is that what this is? These are Ryan's pick'ems, guys. Breaking news. Ooh, Invictus game. What the fuck is this? Invictus Gaming over Griffin. I like it. But Fun Plus Phoenix is going to beat Fnatic. SKT G2 fair. SKT fair. Invictus Gaming going the. You've been mocking me all freaking year, all freaking world about IG, and you're gonna put IG into the finals? You serious? You're killing me, man. I lost it when I saw that. Absolutely, though, I see them crushing Fnatic. I mean, if in this scenario, if FPX loses Fnatic, I absolutely do see Invictus Gaming in the finals. Yeah, and SKT would beat Invictus Gaming, unless Ning had an amazing run. I'm from NA. I'm all about them narratives. Ain't that right? That's all we got. But yeah, I do have Griffin winning 3-2. The win conditions for IG, though, are the Shy, bullies Sword enough that he gets a fed, but if he doesn't get fed, if he bullies Sword and doesn't get fed, that means that Tarzan is constantly having to gank top. The Shy has to play hyper aggressive. I know it's the Shy. Wow, that's really tough for him. That's a brand new concept for him. But like, he has to play so aggressive that he's shoving Sword under tower hard enough that he can get Tarzan to constantly come up top. And while Tarzan's top, Jackie Love and Ballan, who have been camped pretty hard, I will say that. They have been playing terrible, and they need to play better, but they've also been camped. But that's not an excuse. That's just what's happened, but that they do need to play a lot better. But if Tarzan is always focused on the top lane, trying to save Sword from going 0-8 in laning phase, Jackie Love and Ballan can really step it up, and if you move Ning over to the bot lane and get your bot lane fed off of that, that's the one way you can isolate Tarzan up on the top side, and that kind of takes him away from the amount of pressure he can make all around the map. So that is a way that IG can beat Griffin. I think it will be a very, very close series. Ryan has said he has read the script, guys. Let's read it here. World's Final rematch, MSI rematch, Rookie vs. Faker, and Khan vs. the Shy in finals. Both EU top 2 seeds make semis, just like 2015 Worlds, which was also in Europe. That's it. That's the script. Everyone can go home. Ryan has predicted how Worlds will end. Just tell him about how great his perfect bracket was at the group stage. Sorry to flame you like this. Better than me. You are better than me. But that didn't work out too well. That didn't work out too well. That didn't work out too well. And that didn't work out too well. Better than me, though. Alright, Fun Plus Phoenix for Fnatic. I've seen a lot of Fnatic hype on this. I'm here to say I don't believe it. Just like I didn't believe it in Group C to begin with. And I will stick with it that RNG was the better team. Fun Plus Phoenix is going to wipe the floor with Fnatic. Gimgoon is a beast up in top lane. Like, he has actually been performing really, really well at Worlds too. He hasn't been failing them. The people that have been failing them are LWX and Crisp. The bot lane has been the weakest part of the Fun Plus Phoenix so far at Worlds, which is bad because LWX is a hard carry. like near Uzi levels usually. At least during regular season, Uzi popped off at Worlds like always, but at least during the regular season and playoffs, LWX was giving it to Uzi. Even in the playoffs, he destroyed Uzi with Chris. Chris is a phenomenal support too. So they really need to step up against Reckless and Hylissang. I think they can because Hylissang has been playing like complete trash pretty much all of Worlds so far. Hylissang has had one of the worst World performances. I think that Gimgoon will be able to destroy Bwipo and put him on tilt. I think Tien is going to just wipe the floor with Broxa, and Nemesis, who is by far the best Fnatic player, which is hilarious to think about because once Caps left, everyone flamed Nemesis for just being a rookie and having to fill Cap's shoes. Nemesis is by far the best Fnatic player now. It's crazy. And I think that he is going to put up a good fight, but he's going against Doinby. Doinby, you might concede a little bit in the laning phase over to Nemesis, but Doinby is such a damn good team fighter. He has such all these weird freaking matchups. Like Brian said, he's a top laner that got lost mid. He's gonna play as Ryze. He's gonna play Nautilus. He's gonna play Sion. He's gonna play Galio, I guess. He's gonna play Malphite mid. Like that's all he's gonna do. You're not gonna get many kills on someone who's playing a tank in the mid lane. So Nemesis isn't really gonna steam or like snowball enough to be able to carry Fnatic, and I think they lose pretty much every other matchup. Uh, Ryan said, to be fair, switching C9 the first and G2 the second actually got him points. You're not wrong. But yeah, I think this is a 3-0 by Fun Plus Phoenix, and I think this is going to be the second the second fastest quarterfinals of all time. On to the first fastest quarterfinals of all time. It's really unfair that SKT gets a bye week in this one. They're like we've talked about before. There's zero chance in hell SKT loses to Splyce. If they do, I will be stunned. If they lose 3-0 to Splyce, I'll owe Ryan $1,000. I'm gonna get on a payment plan for that. Who wants to bet FunPlus lets Fnatic have Twisted Fate for Nemesis and try to have Doinby counter it? That was loud. Sorry. I don't like that decision. If they make that decision, I don't like that because Nemesis is a god on Twisted Fate, and he doesn't need to get fed off of Doinby all of a sudden. If he's on Twisted Fate, he can roam the map to get fed, and because Doinby's not going to let him get fed, but he can roam the map on LWX and Chris. But they don't step up the performance from groups. They can really attack that bot lane, and if that happens, then all of a sudden you're looking at a possible upset here of Fnatic. There's definitely a much bigger chance that Fnatic upsets Phoenix than Splyce does against SKT. I'll give you that, but that would be one of the ways. That's one of the key ways that Fnatic can get ahead of FunPlus Phoenix. I don't see that happening. I still think it'll be a 3-0 by FunPlus Phoenix. But don't give them the TF, please. Give them Garen Yuumi though, because they're you can counter that. Damn. Oh, so it's SKT 3-0. That's come on. If anyone's telling you it even goes 5, they're liars. It's not going 5 games. This might be the most lopsided quarterfinal match of all time. Like, not even kidding. It's unfortunate, and it's no hate on Splyce. It's just that they ended up they got in as the lowest like seed possible. Like everyone wanted Splyce, obviously. When your other options are G2, Fnatic, and IG, you're definitely gonna want to take Splyce. But like they also got the best first seed coming in as well. That's very unfortunate. Like they can make a shot against Griffin or Damwon maybe those because those two teams have history of choking in best of 5. You have a chance there. SKT is gonna cut your head off like it's nothing. Oh man. Damwon versus G2. Damwon is a very tough matchup for G2 if G2 does not get it together with their with 3 of their players playing like crap. I think Damwon has Nogri up top, and the way Wonder is playing, Nogri can also run all over him, kind of similar to the way the Shy can run over Sword. I think that in the jungle, Jankos will probably get beat up by Canyon if he keeps playing the way he is playing. Showmaker is probably going to beat Cap. Cap's been playing great, but Showmaker, You can almost make the argument that Showmaker's had a better tournament than Faker at the moment, but it's like very close. I think Showmaker has been unbelievably good. He's always been one of my favorites on Damwon, so that makes me excited to see how well he's performing. Because Nogri's a little cocky for me, but I've always liked Showmaker. I think he's always stepped up great. And then the weakness is Nuclear. Nuclear and Beryl have played phenomenal this group's or world so far. They've really stepped it up, and they are no longer this major weakness on Damwon Gaming that everyone thought they were. However, Perks has been playing unbelievable on G2 as well, while Mickey's been kind of running down a little bit. So it'll be very interesting to see if Perks is able to carry from that position. I personally have this one going 5 games. I think it will be very bloody. This will be, if you like kills, this is the series that you're going to want. This is going to be 30 to 40 plus kills probably every single game of all 5. And at the end of the day, I think that experience helps, and G2 will be able to. I think the nerves in game 5 will get the damn one a little bit, and G2 will win 3-2. Ryan is correct. He says, I mean, the last time SKT faced a third team from Europe, it did go to 5 games. You are correct. However, that team was essentially Faker and 4 bots, the way they played at Worlds that year. And Misfits were just playing the best that they could. Like Misfits played aggressive. They played like just all this like lightning fast, like that Korea was not used to. Please tell me, where does Splyce play lightning fast? Splyce plays the Korean style that SKT love, and they're just gonna steamroll right over it. So this is my semifinal. I guess we don't have to pick semifinals. I'll pick what I think. Yeah, we could do that. We can pick semifinals now. This is subject to change. We haven't gone through quarters yet. I think that I don't know. Will ask FunPlus. uh, I think FunPlus is fine. I think FunPlus versus Griffin. That is good. This has to be the best case scenario for competitiveness. Like these 4 teams, oh my god, I want to see this so bad. I think that I picked this already, to be fair, but like I'm just trying to. I picked it with my heart, just off stream type situation. What I thought was gonna happen. I'm trying to think about it from an analytical standpoint, a statistical standpoint now. Yeah, you want Splyce, Damwon, Fnatic, and IG. um, This is I'm skipping this one because this one is thinking your picks were much spicier, but from a high quality standard of league standpoint, this is the one. SKT, I would have to go SKT over G2. Just the way SKT's played, Jankos was going to be way too admired by Faker, and I think that I really think that SKT is going to run it back on G2. Like pretty damn hard. I think they've been planning this revenge tour for a while, and I think that similar to what IG did to Liquid is kind of what SKT is going to do to G2 after MSI. Finally, we have Griffin versus FunPlus Phoenix down here, or up here. This one is tough. This one is really tough. Griffin plays slow. FunPlus Phoenix play fast. Slow has been winning at the Worlds, but FunPlus Phoenix is damn good. Give me FunPlus. I don't have anything. I just have gut there. I think that FunPlus is gonna get it together. Hmm. Mm. Mm. This is like tough. I don't even know how to analyze how good this is because FunPlus versus Griffin is. I would say all of these go 5 from semifinals to finals. We're gonna have 15 games. Like they're all gonna go 5 games. I cannot wait. FunPlus versus SKT. I am gonna. I could go biased and go at FunPlus Phoenix, but with the way SKT's looking, I gotta go SKT. I want FunPlus Phoenix. I think FunPlus Phoenix is the best team-wise. And Ryan said, in all seriousness, I was really torn on Griffin for some fixes. I have favorite experience in both of the top bracket matchups. Yeah, I think the talent level is a little too much in the bottom one of that with FunPlus and Fnatic. But yeah, I think it's what I said. It could happen where if Tarzan has to babysit top so hard because the Shy is just running over Sword, that could really awaken Jackie Love and Balan on the bot lane. And if Ning camps on the bot lane because of that and just gets them like super far ahead, they can completely take over. It will be. This is going to be an exciting. Even though I'm depressed from World still, I'm still pretty excited to see how these play out. Now, if you have, I don't care who wins game one. If you have Fnatic and Splice win, then I'm done watching Worlds. If FunPlus Phoenix and SKT are out in quarters, I am so done. I'm so done. But yeah, that is going to be my predictions for that. I think that is it though. Do we have anything else? I don't. I'm. We're not going over match history. I'm too hurt. It's too raw still. If you want to watch Aviles, I can't actually play it on stream. It'll probably get me my stream muted because of copyright. But the very end of the video of the league update where Aviles doing karaoke to "In the End" by Linkin Park is just like, oh, that one hurt. That one dug very deep for me. Like that, like I was watching that video, I was like just depressed and stuff. And just look all the good. That's like the worst part. We'd get no more Liquid updates. We got it all the way to finals last year for Liquid West, but now we're done by groups or by finals at MSI, I should say. But yeah, now we're done. Those are my favorite to watch. Ryan said, I definitely think we can see the Battle of Mythical Beasts in semifinals. It's been a long time coming. Ryan, I'm hoping for. You've been talking about that pre-Worlds. Like, I think we were talking about that, like, in the LPL playoffs or something, like, or in the LCK playoffs, something like that. So I hope you finally get your wish of Griffin versus a Phoenix. I think you will. I think you will. But that should probably do it for this week's episode. We won't have a podcast until next Saturday. And I'm at my friend's house next Saturday, but I will actually be coming home. No, I'm at my friend's house this Saturday, which is when group starts, William. Or when quarter starts. You're a genius. But so the podcast might be a little late, but not too late because I think we have to leave early. So anyway, that should be all, unless Ryan has any final questions. Uh, we'll talk about what happens in quarters. And actually, since I'm unemployed, I really thought I should probably be getting some work done on the new style that I want to do for for the podcast for next season. So maybe I can, if I can actually do something and not be a lazy piece of shit like I am 99% of my life, maybe we can get some prototypes going. But we'll see, because again, 99% chance. I'm just gonna be lazy about it. But hopefully not. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Beforehand, Ryan has questions. Did TSM wanted when does Origin play? Ryan, you're the worst. With that, we're going. Good night. God damn it, Ryan.